deep state is nothing more than a group of deceiving, criminal and corrupt politicians and government workers who are working to overthrow the U.S. government because of their desire for power and belief that they best can govern this great nation. In reality, they are treasonous lunatics aided by the equally corrupt mainstream media, MSM. A number of individuals, referred to collectively as deep state, are using their power to prevent President Donald Trump from governing as he was duly elected to do, and are doing all they can to overturn the election that put the president in place. Numerous actions taking place either individually or in an organized fashion can be attributed to deep state. The entire Mueller investigation is a scam created by the deep state to overthrow the U.S. government and is the deep state's ultimate plot to retake the country. Former United Nations Ambassador John Bolton called the deep state's actions against President Trump the first coup in U.S. history. Who is deep state? Below is our list of deep state operatives as identified over the past year. Barack Obama, the former president, remains anonymous in most stories related to deep state, but he is a key member if not the key corruptor and creator of the deep state team. His administration is famous for corruption at levels never seen before in U.S. history, so it is no surprise that he is involved in the overthrow of the Trump administration. His team spied on candidate Trump and his team. They corrupted the executive and judiciary branches of government thoroughly. They hired and led the corrupt team at the FBI and DOJ. Obama's first AG, Eric Holder, is the only AG ever held in contempt of Congress. Obama's years were full of corruption, and the deep state sat back and either covered it up or allowed the corrupt and criminal acts to proceed. The list of Obama's America-destroying activities is long. It covers 8 years, including giving billions to Iran, not providing protection for Americans in Benghazi, Obamacare, releasing the Taliban, 5, doubling the U.S. debt to nearly $20 trillion, Fast and Furious, the IRS scandal, providing arms to ISIS, etc. Obama is the king of deep state and the related destruction of America. He now has set up camp a few miles from the White House and is traveling the world undermining President Trump. Note some references to TGP posts. Loretta Lynch, Obama's second AG, corrupt oversaw the FBI and DOJ that set Hillary Clinton free during the email scandal after obvious criminal actions a week after Lynch met Bill Clinton on an Arizona tarmac in a botched clandestine meeting before the election. After the Trump win, Lynch released the following bizarre video and called to arms for the deep state. Robert Mueller, dirty cop and former FBI head Robert Mueller is the epitome of the deep state. As head of the FBI, he failed to prosecute anyone for Emailgate, Fast and Furious, Clinton Foundation, etc. He never recused himself as the special counsel in the Trump-Russia farce in spite of numerous conflicts of interest. His entire team is a group of deep state, liberal, corrupt attorneys and investigators. His investigation is a crime as exemplified by this past week's report that the Mueller team unlawfully obtained transition emails from the Trump team that were protected under attorney-client privilege. James Comey, Mueller's partner in crime and protege, led the FBI after Mueller's departure. He won a Deep State Award for Best Corrupt Actor when he led the Clinton email investigation, treated it as a special case, and then let Hillary off with no charges. His presentation for why she should be let go was a masterpiece and showed he may also be a bit of a lunatic. He let Hillary go twice during the election in spite of obvious crimes to every American. Andrew McCabe, FBI head after Comey was fired by President Trump. McCabe is in the middle of the scheme to overthrow the government. His wife ran for office in 2016 and her campaign received hundreds of thousands in Hillary-related campaign donations. At the same time, McCabe was involved in the Hillary emails cover-up. In spite of this, McCabe didn't recuse himself from the Hillary investigation until a week before the election. His name was on an email involved in drafting Comey's exoneration of Clinton. The distribution list is all deep state. Let's hope in the near future deep state criminals get what's coming to them. Justice, drain the swamp.